this guy. I love this guy. I was going to do a little bit longer, but the reason why I do it is because he's crazy. He's worth 133 billion. But anyway, I'm Sultan Amin. We're part of Dynamics Consultants. We are exhibiting at B172. We are a Microsoft partner and we implement Business Central. We're based in Southampton, Locks Heath. And my talk is about AI, but not like the load of crap you've seen today. I can generally say I don't think it's been any good. But I'm going to talk to you about real AI and what it actually does. But before I talk to you about AI and tell you about what AI does, I want to concentrate on people's problems. What's the point of me giving you a product and talking to you about that when you can say, well, you don't know what I'm going through? Manufacturers that are here have problems like lack of real-time visibility, data legacy systems. They're doing manual tasks, inventory levels. They've got no way of understanding how automated inventory levels are worked. This leads to poor decision-making. There's disconnected systems, there's silos. How many manufacturers have I spoken today that have finance here? They have a warehouse management here. Dave, who's been in engineering for 30 years, developed a DOS system and now we're using it. And if he retires, well what are you going to do? I don't know. Stock discrepancies, difficulty locating items, understanding issues, inefficient reporting. How many people are saying that I want to be able to know what I have, what I don't have? How many people would like to be able to forecast accurately? Scalability. If you've got a legacy system in place, how is that going to help you expand your business with different locations? Understand increased SKUs, complexity. Again, many tasks are manual processes. There's a high risk of human error. These are all issues that are affecting the manufacturing industry nowadays. Security and compliance. I've sat through a number of talks. No one's talked about security and compliance. Why? If AI is this magical tool, then what are you going to do about my security compliances? How is that going to help me with my iOS, GDPR? How's it going to help me with regular updates and patches to the problems I have now? No one's talked about that. I guarantee you no one has. Maintenance. How is that going to help me upskill my staff? How's that going to help someone who's been doing a repetitive task for 20 years and you're going to say, oh, AI is going to be, I don't give a crap. I've been doing this job for 30 years. It doesn't mean anything to me. Finding the support. Where AI is this thing that's just magically in the cloud. Who's going to help you implement it? Who's going to help you get the most out of it? For a minute, I just want you to understand Business Central is a Microsoft product. It's there for manufacturing. What does it actually do? It does everything in finance. It does everything in sales and marketing, fulfillment and delivery, purchasing and payables, project management, supply planning and availability, inventory, service management, warehouse, manufacturing. How's it going to help with assembly management, standard cost worksheets? No one's talked about how AI is going to help in that. No one's talked about machine centers. How is the guy who does his day-to-day job, how is that going to affect him? More of a visual guide. Business Central is at the core of the product, and what will it allow you to do? It's trusted by actually this has changed now. It's actually trusted by 50,000 customers in 180 different countries. It was voted by Forbes as the best ERP system in 2024. We've got NetSuite here, Oracle. There's going to be a bit of a dance-off in a minute. So we're going to have a bit of a fight. But anyway. Copilot. Everyone's talking about Copilot, AI Copilot. It was developed by Microsoft. It's an open AI. I've seen people talking about how AI can help electrical engineering. I haven't got a first clue about it. If this was a closed AI, no one would be talking about how it's going to help you in electrical engineering. It's integrated with Microsoft 365. If you're using Microsoft Office, that's where you want to see your AI helping your day-to-day staff, anywhere from in the office to in the warehouse to in production. What's the integration like? Is it going to help you with Teams? Is it going to help you with Outlook? Help you make an email, a response? I don't want to hear about if it's going to talk to you in some code. Is AI going to help someone in your office actually collaborate and actually help you make a good email to a customer? Is it going to help you with your Excel spreadsheets? Is it going to help you with day-to-day tasks that have taken you a lot longer to do, which has now helped you to automate it? Now, AI and Copilot in manufacturing, it's not about the reactive. It's all about the predictive. It's going to help you predict forecasts and demand. It's going to help you predict what's going to happen with your inventory. Predictive maintenance. It's going to help you, rather than a machine breaking down, it's going to predict when it's going to need servicing, when it's going to need to have something done on it. So, for example, a production manager can generate a weekly production forecast using historical sales and seasonal patterns in seconds. That's a practical use. AI in the warehouse management. It's going to recommend optimal locations, routes to get there. It's going to give you real-time inventory insights. It's going to help you on demand-based replenishment suggestions. So before you've got an order coming in and someone has to manually say, oh, well, hang on a second, Tom, stop selling. We don't have enough stock. It's going to automatically do that for you. It's going to make you operationally efficient, save you money. The ROI is there. I don't hear anyone talking about ROI. Every business person who's going to be spending money wants to know what it's like. Eddie Murphy used to say, what have you done for me lately? What's the ROI? If I spend this amount of money, am I going to get anything back from it? Is it going to benefit my business? How is it going to benefit my business? Show me in pounds. Don't have this mythical talk. Oh, this is my favorite bit. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'll be back. Or get to the chopper. I've got terrible Arnie impersonation I could do all week. Concerns. Now, this is a key part. Does anyone talk about what people are feeling about AI? People are going to think, am I going to lose my job? Manual processes. Is AI going to get rid of what I do? These are the challenges you're going to have as business owners. Ethical challenges in AI. I'll give you an example. I've spoken to a 100 million turnover group of companies that make buses. They have job cards. And in those job cards, they write down what they've done, at what stage of the production process they've done, and they write down a number. But what happens is, towards the end of the day, they haven't really understood what they've done on what part, and at the end of the day, they've just filled out the cards, and then someone has to physically look at about 50 cards and manually enter it into the system. Operationally inefficient, but it's happening. The East India Company ruled the bloody world, and it was done on a power of like a book and a pen. But you'd find so many businesses that are 100 million, 20 million, that are still working off Excel spreadsheets. They're cutting down half the rainforest, and they're thinking, why have we got operational inefficiencies? Those are the challenges. There will be. Do you know what? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. How many people? There are so many steady eddies in companies, and you're thinking, how are they still here? Those people will go. It's just a fact of life. But you've got to make ethical decisions in saying that, how can we upskill our existing workforce to complement AI, to help them? And that's what I'm going to talk to you about. So the opportunity, so what it will do is optimize production and reduce downtime. It will enhance your decision making and data analytics. But what it will do, it should empower your workforce to do things that they couldn't do before. Now, again, AI Copilot, what is it? What is it? Look, don't worry about what it is. What is it going to do for you? It's going to improve productivity. It will unlock creativity because it's going to empower your workforce. And it's going to eliminate repetitive tasks. I guarantee you there are so many manufacturers here, if you speak to their finance directors and they'll say, how long does month end take you? It takes me 2 weeks of the month to do month end. It keeps them, someone's laughing, I'm speaking the truth, am I not speaking the truth? And people come here and talk about stuff, but you need to be speaking to people who understand your pain points, who can say, we have dealt with businesses like yourself, help them. But how am I going to help you if you can't have the reassurance that I know what I'm talking about? And people talk about salespeople and they're just pitter-patter, but we do talk sense sometimes. Not many times, but we do sometimes. Now, what I am going to show you, I'm just going to click out of this. I'm going to show you a quick video.
Used to asking and perform better. Be ready for what's next with Dynamics 365 Business Central.
So what can it help with? Bank reconciliations, drag and drop. These are the things in practical life. If you're in a finance department, how is it going to help people who do repetitive tasks? This is how it's going to empower your workforce. You can analyze with Copilot. And the great thing about what it does is with AI, you can talk to it. You can type in something that you require and it's going to help you. So someone's not there twiddling their thumbs, waiting for 10 minutes for Dave to come off his break to help him. These are the practical applications. Chat with Copilot. How many times have you been in an office and someone's using a system and they go, I've forgotten how to do something, or I can't find something? Talk to AI. Write it in natural language in your system, which is a one-stop solution. So if I want to know how do I find the invoices for a customer? You write it in natural language. It's not your buddy in the sense that it's going to keep you up on lonely nights talking to it. But if you need certain information quickly, it'll be able to find it for you. And anyone can do this. The whole point of this is to make your life easy. Show me latest invoices. Show me anything about customer. I hate Excel. For finance people, this is their fantasy. It's their something else. I've used other terminology and I've got into a lot of trouble about that. So I've been filtered. But if you need to make any type of analysis, any formulas, any macros, ask AI to do it to you. Someone said, make a pivot table quickly. If they're not skilled in that, what are you going to do? Get rid of them? No, you're going to empower them so they can use it and say, create me a pivot table, create me the analysis. And this is all part of your Office 365 license. So this is not something you have to buy extra. It's in the system. It's about choosing the right partner to be able to educate you and help you through this journey. Dashboards and reporting. How many people say, I don't know how to create this report. You need a bloody degree to be able to do it. No, you don't. Someone can come in and write in Copilot, create me the report. Create me a report to let me know what's going on in production, what's going on the shop floor, what's going on for next month. The boss might say, I need something now. It will help you analyze data, create data. marketing. Now, say if you've got a product, this I think is a really good tool. It's a predictive generated text. So if you have a product, you could be anywhere on the manufacturing line, and you need to describe a product or make a blurb for it, it will help you generate the text. It will control the tone. But rather than sitting there with thumb up, bum, and mind in neutral, thinking, how can I best describe it? At least it gives you a starter for 10. So there are plenty of practical applications for AI within the office, within your licensing. And these are some of the things I've shown. So to wrap everything up, I hope I'm good on time. It is the rise of business. It's not the rise of machines. Please don't be overdawned and think, how am I going to use it? Hopefully you've learned a little bit more than what other people have shown you about AI and what the practical uses are. And I've done it in a more entertaining and better phase. Now, my MD is on B172. If you think I've done a crap job, please go there and tell me you've done a crap job. If I've done a good job, you please go by there and say you've done a good job. Is that all right? Thank you very much for your time.